What's up, folks? What's going on?
What's good, motherfuckers? You must respect your mother.
Boy, you stupid. All
Nah,
right, well,
bruh.
what?
Alright, it's an old story, bruh. So, man, my sister used to tell this shit all the time. So, it was one time my sister and my mom was arguing,
Mm-hmm.
and they was arguing at fuck. They was arguing at a sketchy gas station. A fucking crackhead out of nowhere walks up because my sister and my mom is arguing. They kind of loud, you know. My mom,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
she doesn't have a voice that is what you would call
Pleasant.
she doesn't have a soft tone voice. She's a loud
Right.
woman, and some fucking crackhead in the middle of my mom and sister's argument walks over and looks at my sister and was like, "You gotta respect your mother."
Boy, that was the wrong thing to do, wasn't it?
Well, they just looked at that nigga and they stopped arguing.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
because
surprising.
well, whenever a crackhead walks up to you and and start talking to you, you're clearly in the wrong. You're clearly not in the right place.
I'm trying to tell you. And if a crackhead got to tell you to respect your mom, you really in the wrong place.
Well, my mom, she's a habitual line stepper.
Well, yeah, you did say that before.
Yeah, when I mean by a habitual line stepper, she has no problem crossing that line, and while she
Uh-huh.
crossing that line, she 8 times stopping that bitch.
Damn.
Yeah, my
Not
mom
like that.
habitual line. Yeah, she habitual line stepper, cuz.
God, dog.
Yeah. No
Yeah, well,
fucks are
it happens.
given.
It happens, man. It happens. Well, folks, how y'all doing out there tonight? We got a couple of things to talk about. I won't be a long one today. We got some, Dragon is in hiatus right now, and it's understandable. So you know what I'm saying. But we got some exciting things going on. It ain't no fun when the rabbit got the gun.
No, fuck that. Fuck that. We got then kicked Dragon off because crypto crashed the way it did, and no,
It
I'm just
did
joking,
crash.
nigga.
I just looked and I was like, damn, the fuck. But I'm
Nigga,
not
oh,
worried because I'm gonna buy up shit. I'm gonna go
you
buy
want
up
to
shit.
hear something? I looked at this shit. I was just like, oh well.
My shit went down like what, $90? Like $90?
Nah, my
Like
shit.
shit.
Nigga, that
I
shit dipped
mean,
already down.
that's just one damn app. I hadn't checked all of them. I'm
Well, it
trying
was
now.
a flash crash, and so my shit dipped down all the way. It
It's gonna
showed
come back
all the
up.
way down to $1.40.
It's gonna come back up. It's gonna come
No,
back
it's
up.
already back up. It was a
Oh, it
flash
is.
crash.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, cool.
So it could be.
Yeah,
It could have been
well,
anything. It could have been like
I
a
wonder what caused
major.
it.
Probably a major wallet was movement of some money.
A whale, huh? Some
Yeah.
whale did some shit.
Well, he probably could have just moved, like literally a well could have just moved money around,
Yeah, probably. Yeah, you got a point.
you
Well,
know,
folks.
or
Well, no, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
like because it was at a point. It was at a point to where one of my homeboys, because he got into Doge so early,
Mm-hmm.
like he got into Doge when it wasn't like people were just thought it was just a scam. And so people wasn't buying it. His dumb ass
Mm-hmm.
was buying every last ounce of that goddamn Doge. And
Right.
so he had so much fucking Doge. And I swear to you, when he was like, I'm about to cash out a little bit, the market just crashed just a little bit.
Even when he did it on Doge,
He had a lot of Doge.
yeah, he must
Like,
have about 50 million coins or something.
it was at a point to where he, in his Doge wallet, was about. He said his Doge wallet was about 20% of the Doge on the market,
Damn.
and yeah, I don't know.
Hey,
Now, don't take that as
Bible.
a scripture.
Bible.
Don't
Yeah.
take it to heart. But you know, if I remember, I'm just saying, if I remember correctly, I swear when he sold his shit or moved his money around, the market did crash a little bit. So I was
Mm.
always suspicious of that nigga.
I
I looked at that nigga sideways for years. I'm sorry.
bet you did.
Like, nigga, you crashed. you caused me to lose a lot of money, nigga. Big show, big shares, nigga.
I
But
know,
yeah,
right?
man. But
Well,
nah,
folks,
man.
but
I'm for real, yo. I looked at that shit. I was just like, fuck. That's a lot of money I'm losing right now.
yeah, it's gonna go back up, though. It's gonna go back up.
No,
I'm
it
not
already
even.
did. It already did went back up. It's down. It's back up to 234 last time I checked.
Okay. Okay. I gotta check my lobster wallet. I gotta check my whatchamacallit, my liquidity pool.
Yeah, I haven't
I
even.
hadn't looked at it
How?
in a minute. I just let that shit work. I don't even look at it.
So it's supposed to show you that you're making money. I don't even understand it, how it's supposed
I
to
mean,
show you.
I don't understand the Light Dragon understand. I just did what he said to do. So
Yeah, that's the same thing.
I just looking at shit and look and see how much money, what the change is. Like when I first put something in it, it's like 175. Now that shit like 200 and something.
Dragging you,
You
you damn sure.
motherfucker.
You think you could fuck on me?
hey, so check this out now, folks. All this shit going on right now, politically and socially and all that shit. Like
Negro spiritually.
these dumbasses on Facebook, boy, I swear. They celebrating because Trump didn't win the goddamn uh, Nobel Peace Prize, but at the same time, they don't understand this motherfucker can get nominated again. And Israel has already said they're gonna nominate him for the shit because he can be renominated in January, I believe.
Yeah,
And the
for
deadline was February. The deadline was February. And he wasn't even in office. He was just in office. He hadn't done what he's done already. So they're gonna be real pissed off. Another thing that's gonna have them really, really pissed off is come to find out, it's a possibility that okay, so oil is already under $60 a barrel right now, right?
yeah.
They said that it's he Trump thinks that gas can get down below $2 a gallon. That's what he thinks about to happen. Now, if that goes
Now
on along
$2
with
a gallon for like okay, how
regular.
much a barrel?
No, it's 60, it's a little under 60 now, but he's saying he thinks pretty soon that it's going to get under $2 a gallon regular.
Oh shit. I think they almost finished with peace talks.
They already did the first phase, and he said
No,
Monday. What?
I'm talking about with Russia.
Oh, if he does this shit, look, all y'all TDS motherfuckers out there. I got a prediction. Y'all gonna start walking off buildings and putting pumes to your head. Cause this man is gonna really make y'all hate him in a little bit. And some of y'all
Yeah.
gonna be like, man, fuck it, ain't no need hating him. I
Because
ain't paying no gas no
the
more.
the only way gas is going to get down to $2 is going to be the war in Ukraine will have to end.
Well,
And I think they're close. They probably, if he's saying that very soon, they already
he
probably
already knows what's going on.
yeah, they're probably close with peace talks.
All right, you're right. So we're gonna look at this real quick. This is from Fox News. He made an announcement today, and he's got Of course, he's got Dr. Oz in there with him. He's got RFK Jr. in there with him. I think Lutnick's in there. A couple of people. You know, Donald Trump, unlike Sleepy Joe, likes to hold press conferences in the Oval Office. This motherfucker don't hide from the press at all. Even though some of them fake news, he don't hide from the fucking press. So we're gonna go.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say I'm just first term. I was just like, yo, man, can y'all get this nigga off of Twitter? Like this nigga doing threats on Twitter. I'm like, yo,
Oh,
he's
by the
giving.
way, did you hear? Did you hear about that threat against Benny Johnson?
What happened?
Some left-wing idiot sent Benny Johnson a threatening letter in the motherfucking mail, and the DOJ is going after that motherfucker. Matter of fact, I think they already arrested his ass.
Yeah, they probably
Threaten his family, threaten his kids.
I don't. He
He's just a
probably gets
YouTuber,
that.
people.
Well, he's probably new to this. It's probably his first. This is probably his first threatening letter that it was the actual real threat.
Well,
Because
regardless if it's first person or not, this motherfucker is a YouTuber, folks. It's a fucking YouTuber.
Regardless, bro. You haven't gotten death threats yet?
No, you did.
Oh, wait.
I didn't.
Yeah, wait, wait, just wait. You gonna have
They
a
know
nigga?
they know not to run up on me. I got this AR-15 and this daggone 40 cal for your ass.
These are mentally deranged people. They don't give a fuck about that.
I don't give a fuck about pew pewing on my damn self because Georgia is a stand your ground state. Do what you want.
These niggas,
And I'm
wild
very
as fuck.
observant. I'm very observant to the point of, even though I live in a safe area, when I walk outside, I look at everything. When I come to my house, I look at everywhere I go. I'm very observant.
Everywhere I go.
But y'all check this out real quick. We're gonna look at a little bit of this, then we're gonna go to talk about these indictments that are coming out. We all know that Tish, as she calls herself, Tish has been fucking indicted. Bolton is supposedly allegedly on the way to be indicted. Schiff is supposedly allegedly be indicted. There's gonna be some shit happen, y'all. Let's listen to this real quick.
Hello, everybody.
Mr. President.
Nice to have you. There's a big announcement. We have a lot of big announcements. They're sort of all big announcements, actually. It's wonderful to be in the Oval Office. I think you probably like it the best. You like it the best for press conferences? I sort of do. But today I'm excited to announce another.
Hey, wait. Our fucking president's outfit in the motherfucker. You hear me? That nigga said, you like press conference? You like it? That's what I do. I love this nigga, man. I used to hate this motherfucker.
No, I used to hate Donald Trump, bro. I used to hate Donald Trump so fucking much. I look like an asshole talking to that white man, talking about, oh, you just voting for a racist because you're a racist your damn self, huh? And that white man looked at me like that. He was like, son, half of my proceeds go back to the black community. He was like, I was raised in the black community, sonny. I was like, I'm just looking at him. I'm like, damn, I'm an asshole. And this motherfucker,
dude. Yeah, I'm telling you, man. I used to hate this nigga too, man.
This
then I started
motherfucker
reading.
red pilled me.
He red pilled you.
Yeah, like he red pill. He was red pilling me, and the motherfucker in the middle of we were talking.
Time.
I glitched in real time. He was just
in
like
real time. You woke up
because he was just like because he was just like, well, he was like, can I ask you a question? He was like, you seem like a brother that was raised in the same like probably one of the same hoods I was raised in. He was like, if the Democrats love black people so much, he was like, why haven't they done anything about the crime?
Not a damn thing.
He was like,
crime is very prevalent in our fucking neighborhoods.
And he was just like, you know, most black people vote for Democrats, and I was just like, yeah, you got a
Most
point on that one.
majority,
He was like,
majority.
he was like, most black people, they go with they tend to vote for the Democrats, and he was just like, well, can I ask you a question? Why haven't they done anything about the crime? And Democrats basically had the black vote, had the poor whites votes, but they still haven't done shit on crime. And
Look at all the Democratic cities, guys. The Democratic cities that have the highest crime rate are all the cities that have the highest crime rate are Democratic cities.
and when he said that shit to me, my brain started glitching. Goddamn it! I was like, but I was like, he was like, yeah,
Yeah,
you got
you
it.
started glitching because that's when goddamn Neo pulled your ass out that damn sludge and connected your ass from the Matrix. Your
I
ass
was like,
glitch. Your ass
I was
glitch like
like,
a
man,
motherfucker.
this nigga.
Hey, you notice you ain't heard shit about Memphis, have you? You ain't heard no fussing about nobody. You ain't heard anything about Memphis, no protests in Memphis, have you? Remember Donald Trump sent the damn National Guard to Memphis, or he took shit all those federal agents to Memphis? I ain't heard shit about Memphis. And you know, Memphis is in a red state and it's got a Democratic mayor. And he's like, fuck it, come on. We heard shit about Memphis. But anyway, let's go to this, man, because we got some big announcements.
Another
My
historic
girl,
achievement in our.
Go ahead.
no, my girl's sad because she went shopping yesterday and forgot to buy fruit.
And she's sad because she forgot to buy fruit.
Because she don't got no money.
Oh. Oh, but he digresses.
Quest to lower drug
No,
prices for all Americans.
we had it's like she had a bunch of bills she has to pay. I hook up like $15 so she can buy a bunch of fruit in the morning.
Go ahead, no pine, man. I got you back.
No, it's just so my girl is all right. To everybody listening, my girl is probably one of the most kindest women I have ever dealt with. The funny thing about her is she is too kind. Like I have never heard her curse. Well, I heard her curse one time, and it was funny. She covered her face up like she just said, something racist or something. But she is so fucking dramatic. I think she is probably like the most dramatic woman I have ever dealt with in my life. But she is extremely dramatic. She could turn the most basic thing into into something extremely dramatic. And so yeah, she a good one, man. It's just she just cracks me
You
up
like that
sometimes.
shit,
But
bro? That
what
shit would get on my nerves, bro. You like that shit?
what dramatic?
Yeah.
She's not like over extra dramatic, type of situation. Like she is just her shit is kind of funny. So it's kind
So
of
it's funny, silly, dramatic. Like you like, girl, what are you
yeah.
like think to yourself, like, girl, what are you tripping on?
Yeah, it's kind of funny, and so I just be like, this shit.
You know, that reminds me because a friend of mine, she works for the government, right? And so I called her today, just check up on her. She motherfucker starts crying on the phone. I'm like, oh God, I can't take this right now. I just said,
Trump.
I said, well, go ahead on and vent. She was like, can you please call your homeboy and tell him to just stop? I said, you do realize, right, that it ain't him that's holding this shit up, right? I said, the fucking Democrats. And she was like, but please just call him, let him know he needs to stop. Because I only got $800 in the bank. And I'm thinking to myself, this chick, hold on, you got $800 in the bank. You just bought a house fucking in the summertime. What you mean you got $800 in the bank? And that's why when
I'm
women don't
bad
have no
with
covering,
money.
when women don't have no covering, they make bad decisions. Because I would have told her ass, don't get no house, get a fucking condo. It's you and your son. Your son really, he chips in, but your son's 20 something years old. Get his ass out the house. Your daughter's in college. Get his ass out the house. But then again, they've gone through a lot of stress. Father got murdered about a couple of years ago. And they had to go through the trial. Yeah, they had to go through the trial, and his son had to actually testify on the stand at his dad's murder trial. Then the dude, and then to make things worse, after the dude gets fucking put in jail, he goes and tries to appeal the motherfucker. So she's going through a lot. But I told her, I told her, look, and folks, this is very interesting for you to listen to too. All things work for the good of those that love the Lord. You have to look at the good in every situation because it will work out for you. Just like this country, right? The people that hate Donald Trump, like y'all need to like get with God as close as you can and work on your relationship with him because I am not stressed. You know why I'm not stressed? Because I see the good things happening. Our country was so far left and had gone crazy. I was actually listening to a reel today, and it was this Hebrew lady talking. And she was like, when we got Barack Obama, that is the person that the country asked for. And she said, sometimes God gives you what you ask for. And if y'all don't know, it says in the word, it says that God chooses the authorities. He chooses the kings and queens in this earth. So even though we have free will and we vote in elections, he chooses who the hell is going to damn win. And so with that being said, when we got Barack Obama, he was champion for LGBTQ rights and all that shit. And he did a little bit for blacks with HBCU crap. Other than that, we got exactly what we asked for. Our country was going too far left. All of that was his fucking doing. Now, in order for you to get back to the center, you got to go super fucking right. And really, Trump ain't super right. He's a populist president. But some of this stuff, you got to be real aggressive. And he's been real. This man ain't been in office a whole year yet. Medical prescriptions have gone down. He didn't broker, what was about 4 or 5, maybe 6 peace deals. Phase 1 of the plan is already underway. Supposedly on Monday, they're going to release all the hostages. None of this shit happened with Biden. All they was worried about is, oh man, in the future, man, these black folks gonna stop voting for us. Let's go ahead and get as many fucking immigrants in this motherfucking country as we possibly can so that we can rely on them to keep us in power. Y'all didn't think that way, did you? But anyway, let's go back to this damn thing.
Americans, prices have come way down. We've gotten prices way down for groceries, for oil especially. Today we broke $60 a barrel. We think the oil is going to be under $2 a gallon very soon. That's about 70% lower than what it was just a year ago. So that's a big thing. And when the oil comes down, everything comes down. It's pretty beautiful to watch. AstraZeneca, the largest pharmaceutical manufacturer
Listen to this, Max.
United Kingdom, is committing to offer Americans major discounts on their vast catalog of prescription drugs, one of the great companies, by the way, and a most favored nation's pricing clause. So most favored nation is you're going to pay whatever the lowest price anywhere in the world is. That's what you're going to be paying. And I had it going very well.
Y'all do realize if this really goes through and AstraZeneca does this, all the other drug companies are going to have to come down. That's why capitalism is a good thing. They're not going to keep their shit high because they're going to fucking start losing money.
Well, and that's why whenever, these leftists, cry and complain about, oh, they need to tax the rich more. And I was just like, if you have a problem with the rich, being rich, what you could do? You could always stop buying their product. Mm-hmm. Like, okay, if you don't like Jeff Bezos, what you do is you get a movement and like you state your demands to Amazon. Be like, you know what, Amazon, we want you to give everybody a raise, and Amazon need to pay more. You know what? How about this? All the roads that connects to Amazon, on the way to any Amazon property, you need to do the roads.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna have to.
Fix all that shit.
Or if you don't do the roads, you know, fresh paved roads going to all fulfillment centers from the interstate, you need to or like if you don't fix those roads, we're just going to not buy your product.
Yep.
Well, what is Amazon going to do? Are they going to take a hit, or are they just going to spend that extra billion, take away $1 billion from whatever profits they made, and fix the goddamn roads? They're going to most likely fix the roads.
And they don't understand. Like if we was a socialist country, man, we wouldn't have no power to do any of that at all.
I have been to a democratic socialist country, which was Laos, and if I had to make a decision, I would choose a capitalist society more than a socialist society,
Of course.
because there's certain shit that, well, they don't tell you in a social in with socialism. The poor, oh, you're fucking poor.
Super poor.
You're not even third world. You're below third world poor.
And then don't mention the fact that if you do want to make money as a poor person, you say, you know what, I'm gonna work. You ain't gonna make much. You're gonna make just enough to keep your head above water, if that. Look at China. Them motherfuckers working like slaves over there for a little bit of nothing, man. That's why when somebody said, well, China, you know, like when China made that announcement talking about we got a hydrogen bomb and you don't want to go to war with us because we have this and we have that. I started to laugh because I was like, y'all motherfuckers can't even make toys that don't fucking break. And you expect me to goddamn believe that y'all can compete with us when it comes to the military? Y'all got one, maybe two aircraft carriers. We are surrounded by two fucking oceans. We got 13 aircraft carriers. We have the largest
aircraft carriers.
We have the largest air force in the world. And do you know who's second and third to us in air force size?
Fuck nigga.
The Air Force is number 2, and the Navy is the Navy is number 2, and the Air Force is number 3. And the only people that's bigger than the Air Force and the Navy is the total combined Air Force of America. We got the top 3 fucking air forces in the fucking world in one country. Nigga. So all that shit they talk. Do y'all realize they found fucking water in the fuselages of their rockets? Do y'all understand who the fuck Iran got their missile defense system from to try to defend against that bunker buster bomb that we put on their ass? It was Russia, but I think they got a couple of units from China. None of that shit worked. So all that shit China be got their rah-rah and shit. First of all, y'all don't understand. China lie all the fucking time. They're a propaganda damn master. They lie all the fucking time. All the fucking time. Yeah. So if anybody from China is moving their lips, you might as well just go ahead on and damn put your fingers in your ears and go la 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 la. Cause they ain't saying they're not saying a damn thing. Anyway, back to this tape because we ain't got much time tonight.
Well, in my first term, but we were interrupted by a rigged election, so I was.
Not only were we interrupted by rigged election, that fucking COVID shit fucked this first term up, and I don't know what the fuck they're gonna pull this time. Ain't no telling.
Like, well, you know the conspiracy behind COVID, right?
It was actually created in America. They took it back to China. They released that shit.
No. So
Raleigh, North Carolina.
The conspiracy is that because Donald Trump in 2019 and 2020, his presidency in the second quarter was about to be so off the charts that no sane person anybody in their right mind would have voted for Donald Trump, because that was how strong the fucking economy was at the time.
Right. It was very strong. Nigga, we got a $14,000 fucking tax
I'm
refund.
I'm gonna be real with you, bruh. When it comes to fucking COVID, like dog, I had like before COVID, I had stacked up so much fucking money that
Yeah.
I didn't even realize that I stacked up so much money that during like dog, I thought I was broke. Then I realized, oh shit, I was like, oh shit, I got $10,000 just saved up, been sitting here. Oh shit.
Man, my damn 401k was like booming when fucking Donald Trump's and all.
Metro Boomin want some
And
more,
then I got a
nigga.
divorce and had to go through that. I got more than one 401k. So one of my 401ks is done. It's totally done because I had to go through that shit for divorce. Anyway, I don't want to talk about that shit.
Forward, we started it, but this was something
You
one
want
of the
crab
reasons
out
I
of it,
wanted to
nigga?
run again was
No,
we had
I'm
to have
sorry.
favored nations where the world is not going to be paying just a fraction, just a tiny fraction of what we were paying. I want to thank CEO Pascal Sorio, a very highly respected, one of the most respected men in business and certainly in the industry, for joining us today, as well as Secretary Howard Lutnick, Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr.,
We're gonna fast forward just a little bit.
CMS Administrator Mehmet Oz. In the world are working with us to make this a reality, and so I look forward to the market going forward will also be sold at these heavily discounted rates. Furthermore, AstraZeneca will invest $50 billion in the United States over the next 5 years for research and development of new drugs and to onshore manufacturing facilities across.
Hey, I got a feeling because of Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s involvement in trying to clean shit up, I got a feeling there's gonna be some cures for some shit come out. I mean, think about it. During Biden's term, the pharmaceutical companies came out with HIV drugs that basically brought your level of the HIV in your blood down so low that you're undetectable. Okay, they came out with that. So I got a feeling. It's just a hunch that I think it's gonna be some cures for some shit come out because
Ain't that what PrEP is?
I forgot the name of it, dude. But it's like
it's PrEP.
It's like 2 or 3 HIV meds out there right now that they will take your level down where you can't detect it with a test and you can't spread it.
But you still have it.
Yeah, you still have it, but you can't spread it.
But so you just can't spread it. You still gonna die from the motherfucker, but you just can't
no, you ain't gonna die from it because it stops the progression to. If all right, for y'all don't know, I am in the medical history medical field, and also have a biology degree. I got two science degrees, and I got 1 business degree.
Yeah, he got the biology degree from DeVry University. So
no, the fuck I didn't. No, the fuck I didn't. HIV is not what kills you. Okay, HIV develops into AIDS. What kills you is the AIDS virus or disease. It cripples your immune system. What kills you is PCP pneumonia. I forgot what the name PCP. I forgot what the acronym stands for, but it's a certain type of pneumonia that it kills you. So it's not actually the AIDS that kills you. It just weakens your immune system. So if the HIV virus is brought down in your blood, it's not going to progress to where you develop AIDS full blown, and you won't die from it because you won't develop that pneumonia that kills everybody. That makes sense.
Country like the new plant that broke ground yesterday in Charlottesville, Virginia, where the governor attended. They had a tremendous group of people attending. It's going to have 3,000.
When
you was explaining it, I'm like, God damn it, nigga. I'm like, God damn, AIDS killing nigga with illegal drugs, nigga, PCP.
No, I know that's what you're gonna say. It's pneumocorini something. I can't remember the name of that shit. But that's what they call it, PCP.
1,600 jobs just to begin with. And that's going to be a fantastic plant. I saw a picture. It's going to be the best, right? You can't get any better. This is a tremendous victory for Virginia and for American patients and
be right back.
Everything for the country. It's an amazing company to have coming over to the United States in such a big way. That's going to be a big part of the company. Presidents have promised for years to lower the cost of health care, but my administration is actually the first to do it and do it substantially, do it at numbers that nobody thought, even I thought, were not possible. When you think of it, if you got a 1%, 2%, 5%, that's good. You did a good job. We're talking about 100, 200, 300, 500, 700. In some cases, some big, big numbers. And the largest drug companies in the world are working with us to make this a reality. And so I look forward to being at your opening of that incredible facility. I hear something, and it's in a great location, Len, right? One of the beautiful locations. So I'd now like to ask Secretary Kennedy to say a few words, followed by Dr. Oz, Pascal, Governor Youngkin, and we'll take some questions afterwards. Would anybody like to have some questions? Yes? Oh, I'm shocked. Okay, we'll take them right after, okay? Bobby, please.
Thank you, Mr. President. I talked about this a little yesterday in the cabinet meeting, but it's worth repeating because it shows this historical achievement as really monumental. When I was in my confirmation process, virtually every Democratic senator showed me their preoccupation with making sure that we completed, that I was going to continue to get a commitment from me to continue the IRA drug price negotiations. That the IRA required the Democrats, while the President Biden was in the first year of the IRA, to negotiate 10 drug prices down. And then I was supposed to, my first year, negotiate 15 and 15 every year thereafter, and that was their plan. The Democrats claimed that they had a 22% reduction, and that was a great success. When we actually looked at that, when I came into the agency, we realized we were actually paying more for 8 of the 10 drugs. The 22% reduction was off of list price, and Medicare ended up paying more for 8 of the drugs, equal for the 9th, and about a 2% discount on the 10th drug. So that was the plan, and that's what they did. We are continuing the IRA negotiations, but thanks to the president's leadership, we have achieved something extraordinary here, which is a dream that he's had for 20 years because he's the common sense president. He saw something 20 years ago. He learned that we were playing 3, 4, 5, sometimes 10 times.
We won't listen to this for long because as much as I like RFK Jr., I can't take his voice.
I can't do it.
As they were paying in
It's
other
like,
countries.
you know,
Some of these drugs were
Sean
manufactured
told me
facilities
he wanted
in
to touch
New
me.
Jersey.
All right, we're going to go to Dr. Hoffman.
In negotiating this deal.
He releases us from the bondage of
Sean
paying
told
3
me
times
he wanted
more.
to touch my
The
leg.
exact same
And I
product
was
made in the
like-
same factory, in the same pill box, in the same instruction manual overseas, rather in this country that we pay overseas. It creates an opportunity for us because, Mr. President, you're turning the art of the deal into the art of the heel. And that is something that you're going to witness today. And it's the second, we have more coming, but this is a very important one because I want to set the stage here. And Mr. Secretary, you're too modest. Secretary Kennedy did have a vision to push hard on this. He understood we could give the right medications to the right people at the right time. And there is nothing more maha than giving folks life-saving medications in a timely fashion so you prevent illnesses and treat other ones that have already occurred. You save lives that way. That literally is what was on the line as we began negotiating these. So let's set the stage. Where are we right now? Why this order? Last week in this very room, President Trump welcomed the CEO of Pfizer, and that company, a leading U.S. pharmaceutical company, pledged to provide exactly what the president promised. Massive discounts to allow us to have most favored nation drug pricing in this country so we don't allow our people to pay more than folks overseas. And this was unthinkable even 6 months ago, 7 months ago when we came into office. And Americans now have the ability to do that, but we needed to prove it was scalable. So we went to AstraZeneca, which is the leading pharmaceutical company, a leading company in the entire world, but a massive opportunity in this march to MFN, a march to most favored nation drug pricing. And to have this message land clearly, we needed to make sure that the president's demand for fair drug pricing was heard all around the globe. And I actually think the single most powerful tool we had was the president, because people take him seriously. And some of the things that they were hearing overseas were alarming them enough that they began to realize that.
I will say this. You know how people feel about your country by your president. Culture comes from the top down. I'm gonna tell you this, and I'm living this now at my job. And I tell you, my fucking boss is one of the most beta ass, can't run a department ass bosses I've ever fucking seen in my fucking life. This dude here is so fucking lazy. He's on fucking Manjaro losing his weight, or Ozempic, where I don't know. I seen him today. Now, this is a Caucasian man, and he is bald headed, wears glasses. He's about 5'7" or 8. He is at work, and he has his pants slacking like a YN from Chicago. I looked at this nigga, I was like, your lazy ass couldn't even get in the gym, and you are relying on taking this fucking Ozempic every fucking week. I don't hope nothing bad happened to him, but I'm gonna tell you right now, if something does happen to him, he deserves it. I see why the hell he got divorced. He ain't got no backbone. That's why he hired 2 female supervisors, and I'm not being misogynistic. One of the supervisors, I don't give a fuck. One of the first lady he hired, she was in his face every fucking day. She wasn't even staff. She was contract. I was there longer than her. I got way more experience than her. He hires her because he can control her ass. And she has been bumping heads with so many departments in the hospital, I can't even fucking count. But he deserves that shit. She's got an attitude. She's got a temper issues. And she's a black woman, unfortunately. Then the one that he hires next, that's on night shift, this chick, let me show you what he did, guys. This chick used to call out all the fucking time. Do you know the schedule before he posted the position? She just all of a sudden stopped calling out. This motherfucker told her ahead of time, I'm gonna hire you for the position. Stop calling out. Like, this shit crazy. That's why I'm getting another job. I can't do all this favoritism bullshit. I like meritocracy. I don't like all this favoritism bullshit. That shit happened to me when I played football in college. Shit pissed me the fuck off, man. I don't show my son favoritism on the football team. I'll take his ass out in a minute.
Goddamn fall out here, boy.
But then, yeah, it's cold as fuck down here too. But anyway,
the jig was up. So let's talk about the deal specifically. What are John Brooks? If you give me my Vanna White, please. John back there's Theo, Vince, Heidi were parts of the team. There are other members of the team I'll speak of in a second. So these are the 5 deal points. This is what Trump RX, by the way, which just launched, TrumpRx.gov, which was a unanimous name, by the way, Mr. President. He was not involved in picking the name, but it was not a difficult one to land on. We thought it had a catchy element to it.
TrumpRx.gov. Boy.
All primary care medications sold by AstraZeneca are going to be available on Trump RX, which means no more gaming, no more middlemen. Starting early next year, when you go to the website, you'll be able to see a marketplace.
Do y'all realize that's a major fucking win for people that need medications?
Yeah.
You knock out the fucking middleman. That's when you knock out a lot of fees and shit.
That is funny.
Yeah.
That is fucking hilarious. Well,
how the fuck is the damn left gonna spin this shit? And I guarantee if I go on ground news right now, they not even fucking talking about it.
They ain't gonna talk. It's like, bruh, they ain't gonna talk about something. If Trump tomorrow could come out right now and say that I have made contact with the alien civilization. They have, in exchange for cow shit, because it's their main fuel source. They're going to trade. We're going to trade 100 tons of cow shit for all the cures of all the diseases in the world.
And they'll sit there and miss that shit.
And we're going to give out the technology and all the information to the whole entire world for free.
Yep.
The Democrats will literally spend that to a point to where they will spend that to where
Donald Trump's trying to kill all the cows.
Yeah, Donald Trump is trying to kill all the cows. He's going to be a #1 contribute to space global warming.
when,
No,
when they said
space
the cows
universal
farting,
warming.
when they said the cows farting was the main reason why the fucking ozone layer had a damn hole in it or some shit.
Space, space. It's going to be space. Space universal warming. And Donald Trump, he hates cows. All vegans should eat cows. They're gonna spin that shit so fucking good. Then they're gonna be like, it would be a disaster if Donald Trump win the Nobel Peace Prize for that. I'm like,
I'm thinking he's gonna win that shit this next come around because once again the deadline was February. I don't think anybody had nominated him by then.
Well, the next nomination for the Nobel Peace Prize, you said happens when? Sean, you there?
I said January. Oh, I think I had my shit on mute. My bad.
The next nomination for the Nobel Peace Prize is when?
I think it's January. Let me look just in case because I don't want to give out no false information. You know how we are on this podcast. We don't do that shit. Next nomination prize will be in for 2026. God dog it. Come on, Google, you son of a bitch. That's why I use Copilot when I'm on not 3026, you dumbass. The next one. Come on, man. What's the nomination? When is it gonna be the next one? When's the next one? Yeah, come on now. Where's it at? Who can be not who? When, bitches, when. See, this is what I hate sometimes about Google. Let me go to Copilot. Fuck this shit. Sometimes Google is now being fucking outdone by fucking AI, y'all. (2026) Here we go. Come on, Copilot. Don't let me down. Opening date, mid-October 25. Eligible nominators can begin submitting names via the online form. Deadline is January 31st. So from now, mid-October, so it's the 10th. So mid-October means after the 15th, technically.
Okay.
So he's about to be nominated. You already heard, Israel wants to nominate him already. If this shit go down Monday and they release them damn hostages, shit. And then the Democratic Republic of Congo, they want to nominate him too.
So just think about it. He just ended 2 30-year wars.
Might have been 3 because there was one in Africa. It was an African war that was 30 years. It was one in Europe.
Well,
who it was, and then it was what's the other one?
I'm talking about the Congo.
It's another one in Eastern Europe too, bro. It's another one he ended in Eastern Europe that was a long fucking war. So he's done more than one 30-year war. And if he does this Gaza peace plan, oh my God.
Eastern Europe. What war in Eastern Europe?
Hold on. I'll look this shit up right now. Watch this. And guys, it's really good when you use AI. You start your shit off with generate a list of peace deals brokered by Donald Trump. All right, so Armenia and Azerbaijan peace accord. This Armenia against Azerbaijan. Yep. That was the one in Eastern Europe. Then he's got the ceasefire between India and Pakistan. That wasn't no 30-year war. That was nuclear. That was about to be nuclear. Rwanda and the Democratic Republic of Congo. That's the one that Max is talking about. Then you got Cambodia and Thailand border ceasefire. Then you got Serbia and Kosovo, economic normalization. He did that in 2020. But this year, 25 is Cambodia, Thailand, Rwanda, Democratic Republic of Congo, Israel, Iran ceasefire, India, Pakistan ceasefire, Armenia, Azerbaijan peace accord. Then you got, of course, Israel Hamas ceasefire agreement. What else he got here? Abraham Accords were in 2020. Normalization agreements between Israel and UAE, Bahrain, Sudan, and Morocco. So he's been doing this shit ever since he's been the president, y'all. Let's go back.
We're not selling the drugs. We're just making information available to everyone so you go to the right place to buy the right medication. Second, drugs for lung diseases are discounted.
Hold on. Didn't something like that come out before? Oh, Obama did that during the Obamacare thing. He created a website or had a website created that you can go on there and you could compare like medical insurance prices. So he's doing the same thing Obama did, but he's doing it for prescription drugs. So he's not selling the drugs. He's giving the information where you can find the least expensive drugs.
Massively, and that's over here on this line. The president highlighted 650%. They're significant discounts, and these are medications. We just picked the ones for lung disease and one for metabolic syndrome, diabetes, but there are others that are included. We have most favored nation pricing for everyone who is on Medicaid in this country. That's why Governor Youngkin is able to do backflips with his nimble 6'6" physique. Because for governors, this is a massive problem. If Medicaid prices continue going up, it crowds out other social services, which he'll speak to. We also have MFN for all new prescription drugs. Mr. President, by the time this term is done, 95% of all drugs sold in America, branded drugs and generic, will be available at most favored nation drug pricing. Americans are going to benefit if the prices drop abroad. So Secretary Lutnick is going to make sure that if we get better prices for these companies from our partner countries overseas, the American people see those benefits, and there's going to be onshoring of manufacturing. And as has been mentioned, I stood with Governor Youngkin and Pascal Serio as we broke ground yesterday in Charlottesville, Virginia, a massive $4 billion facility. That's the hard hat, Mr. President. I know you like construction, so that was all I could bring back. But there was a lot of remarkable energy. And here's what that event really does. It sends a signal. It sends a signal for all countries around the world to stop freeloading off American innovation. It's done. It's not going to happen anymore with this president. And if you aren't picking up your end of the bargain, then you're going to be welcoming a lot of more companies to leave your shores and allow us to welcome them into our shores as they open up manufacturing facilities here. And for all the pharmaceutical.
Now, folks, y'all do realize how many jobs that's going to fucking create, right? This is astronomical. I mean, it's going to really show who really is suffering from TDS after this shit is all said and done. Because if you can sit there and still hate this man, with all these peace deals he done came up with, supposedly there may be a possibility we get $1,000 to $2,000 checks, dividends from the fucking tariffs. If he give that out, decrease the med prices, and if you are smart and been listening and you do crypto like we been doing it, motherfucker, this is golden age about the daggum coming. We are about to go into this golden age for real, for real.
He still hate black people.
Boy, you stupid. You are known to say some stupid
Google
shit.
Companies out there. We're talking to all of you. Pick up a shovel. This is a great place to build a facility, as AstraZeneca has shown us. And I think it has a wonderful opportunity in the future as well as this country continues to support the innovation Secretary Kennedy spoke about, because we're not compromising that at all. We're just getting fair prices for the American people. To the team. Tough negotiations, Mr. President. You know how hard they can be. You can't get there without world-class negotiators, and we are blessed by individuals to work with the AstraZeneca team who are killers, head-to-head. And why? Because talented people out of the private sector are coming into government to serve this president in a generational opportunity that they feel in their heart will make a difference. John Brooks is part of that team. Chris Klump, Inma Hernandez, numerous other folks contributed as well. But we're open for business. And if you want a great position and a patriot like the folks who negotiated these deals, please consider coming with us, because the president has made it clear that you will make a difference in government. Finally, I want to thank Pascal Serio, Pascal's an interesting, almost enigmatic individual. He's a CEO of AstraZeneca. He is born in France, Australian citizen, knighted in Great Britain, running their largest pharmaceutical company. So you figure out the lineage. But one thing I know is a very, very smart man who came here early on, took the president seriously, and he recognized the inherent unfairness of the European model of global freeloading off our innovation. He appreciated the challenge, and he wanted to be part of the solution. So Pascal, take it away.
All right, so we're gonna stop that video, and we're gonna go to this one. Let's see, we're gonna go to this one here. So a lot of stuff is going on, folks. A lot of fucking shit is going on. And it's exciting to be on the side of right. So all y'all, because I'm gonna tell you right now, all y'all TDS motherfuckers out there, y'all gonna have to get some counseling or something, because y'all gonna really hate this motherfucker soon. Yeah, I mean, really, really hate. Like I feel like I don't feel sorry for Roland Martin and your Don Lemons and your Michael Baisdens and your that unfunny ass goddamn what's that comedian, man, with them he was in the Kings of Comedy. His unfunny ass. He used to be funny to me. I ain't funny no more. This motherfucker is a beta man. DL Hughley, old beta ass, old can't control his emotions ass. They finna be so fucking mad, and I'm gonna be loving it, bruh. Loving it. Y'all don't understand. We about to go into I would say at least a good 3 straight terms of Republican presidents, maybe even 4. Maybe even 4. Because I don't see JD Vance, if he's the one, I don't see him losing. If he mess around and choose Mark Rubio or
Big
Tulsi
Marco
Gabbard or anyone like that as his vice presidential candidate, man, please, he ain't fucking losing. He really ain't losing if he choose Tulsi. He had probably a better chance of winning if he choose Tulsi than damn Mark Rubio, but Mark Rubio's doing his thing though. Mark Rubio's a great fucking Secretary of State. I didn't know he was gonna be this fucking good, man.
Yeah, I expect Mark Rubio to be this good either. I don't think a lot of people expected it.
And I'm gonna tell you like this. That's probably who you're gonna choose for his running mate. Is Mark Rubio.
It's shit, man.
He gonna get a Hispanic vote like a motherfucker.
I'm gonna be real with you, bro. That Republican, the Republican primaries, that shit about to be a fucking battle, bro. Because the Republicans, they got Ron DeSantis.
And Ron took away property taxes in fucking Florida. You know he gonna get the vote from Floridian.
They got Ron DeSantis. Man, they got so many fucking superstars.
They do. Too many, man. You can't pick from them all. Let's watch this, because we already know that this chick Letitia, whatever her name is in fucking New York, is being indicted. They're thinking about indicting Letitia, yeah. They're thinking about damn Obama too.
But President Obama absolutely cold, Tulsi Gabbard, what they did to this country in 2016, starting in 2016, but going up to 2020 in the election. They tried to rig the election, and they got caught. And there should be very severe consequences for that. You know, when we caught Hillary Clinton, I said, you know what? Let's not go too far here. It's the ex-wife of a president, and I thought it was sort of terrible. And I let her off the hook, and I'm very happy I did. But it's time to start, after what they did to me, and whether it's right or wrong, it's time to go after people. Obama's been caught directly. So people say, oh, you know, a group. It's not a group. It's Obama. His orders are on the paper. The papers are signed. The papers came right out of their office. They sent everything to be highly classified. Well, the highly classified's been released. And what they did in 2016 and in 2020 is very criminal. It's criminal at the highest level. So that's really the things you should be talking about. I know nothing about the other, but I think it's appropriate that they do go.
May I ask you about that, Mr. President? Tulsi Gabbard has submitted a criminal referral to the Department of Justice. From your perspective, who should the DOJ target as part of their investigation? What specific figures in the Obama administration?
Well, based on what I read, and I read pretty much what you read, it would be President Obama. He started it. And Biden was there with him, and Comey was there, and Clapper, the whole group was there. Brennan, they were all there in a room. Right here, this was the room. This is much more beautiful than it was then, but that's okay. I have nice pictures up. They came out of the vaults. They were there for 100 years. This is much more beautiful. We have the Declaration of Independence now in the room, which wasn't here. I guess people didn't feel too good about putting it here, but I do. But you know what? If you look at those papers, they have them stone cold, and it was President Obama. It wasn't lots of people all over the place. It was them too. But the leader of the gang was President Obama, Barack Hussein Obama. Have you heard of him? And except for the fact that he gets shielded by the press for his entire life, that's the one they look. He's guilty. It's not a question. You know, I like to say, let's give it time. It's there. He's guilty. This was treason. This was every word you can think of. They tried to steal the election. They tried to obfuscate the election. They did things that nobody's ever even imagined, even in other countries. You've seen some pretty rough countries. This man has seen some pretty rough countries, but you've never seen anything like it. And we have all of the documents. And from what Tulsi told me, she's got thousands of additional documents coming. So President Obama, it was his concept.
Do y'all realize how serious this shit is? This dude actually sat there and said, I don't care if it's right or wrong. To go after him. I'm going after their. I don't blame him. And the left loves to say this, oh, he's a revenge president. Bitch, what you gonna do if motherfuckers have a trumped up charge against you, 34 felons? Them bitches was 34 misdemeanors that they made a fucking felony. Couldn't the state of goddamn New York, them shits is misdemeanors.
Yep.
Misdemeanors. But
Yep.
he got your ass now. He got your ass now.
What you gonna do?
There ain't no Democratic president gonna win this next election. Y'all might as well forget that shit. Their approval rating as a party is so fucking low right now. It is ridiculous. It is fucking ridiculous, man.
What you gonna do?
Yep, what you gonna do?
His idea, but he also got it from crooked Hillary Clinton. Crooked is a $3 bill. Hillary Clinton and her group, the Democrats, spent $12 million to Christopher Steele to write up a report that was a total fake report. Took 2 years to figure that out.
I have a theory. I think the reason why they have not released the Epstein victim, the people that, it's not really a list people, but it is a information on who was the one on the planes and doing all the other bullshit. I got a feeling they're gonna wait. They're just getting everything ready. They're gonna do what they gotta do this first year. I think they're gonna release that shit probably right at election season, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'll do. What's the point of doing it now? They know good and damn well y'all Democrats got short-term memory loss. Y'all suffer from that shit. All y'all liberals suffer from short-term memory loss. Y'all don't remember what you goddamn ate for dinner last night.
But it came out that it was a total fake report. It was made up fiction. And they used that. The one thing they weren't able to do was to, and probably the only thing I respect about the press in years is the press refused to write it before the election. They refused to put it in. The Steele report was a disaster. All lies, all fabrication, all admitted, and admitted fraud. She paid $12 million and the Democrats for that report to a wise guy named Christopher Steele. He wrote a phony report, and they wanted to get that report in before the election. And I'll tell you what, I talk about all the time, the fake news, how bad it is. But in this case, they wouldn't do it. They saw it, they read it, and they said, we don't believe it. And it was only after, substantially, like a month and a half after the election, that it got printed, and it was a big wisp. It was just like a bang of nothing, because the election had ended. If that report had gotten published by the New York Times or somebody, and I respect the Times for maybe only this, because they're crooked as you can be. They're a terrible paper, a crooked, corrupt paper. But for this one moment, they said, this is bullshit, we can't put this in. And neither could any other paper. Wall Street Journal's a lousy paper, very, very dishonest paper. As you see, I'm suing them for a lot of money because they do things very badly. It's got a nice name, but it's really, in my opinion, it's a terrible paper. And it can be corrupt.
Cook, man,
Just
cook.
so you know, they didn't take the Steele report. It was the dossier. Remember the famous dossier? I called it the fake news dossier. The news wouldn't publish it. And I'm amazed. They had 2.5 months. It was finished. 2.5 months. That was supposed to be what was going to happen. And it got published a couple of months after the election. And frankly, nobody cared too much about it. But that was a big thing. No, we caught Hillary Clinton. We caught Barack Hussein Obama. They're the ones, and then you have many, many people under them. Susan Rice, they're all there. The names are all there. And I guess they figured they're going to put this in classified information and nobody will ever see it again, but it doesn't work that way. And it's the most unbelievable thing I think I've ever read. So you ought to take a look at that and stop talking about nonsense, because this is big stuff. Never has a thing like this happened in the history of our country.
I do realize this is worse than fucking what's that shit with Nixon?
Watergate.
This shit worse than Watergate.
Yeah, it is. It's quite damning and it's quite bad.
Mm-hmm.
It's quite bad. You know, like for a former president to be spying on the future president. It really doesn't. It doesn't, in my opinion, it doesn't put Obama in a good light for me.
Oh, it's gonna fuck this whole legacy up.
Yeah.
He's gonna fuck his whole legacy up. But hey, play dumb games, get dumb prizes.
And by the way, it morphed into the 2020 race. And the 2020 race was rigged, and it was a rigged election. And because it was rigged, we have millions of people in our country. We had inflation. We solved the inflation problem. But millions and millions of people came into our country because of that. And people that shouldn't have been, people from gangs and from jails and from mental institutions, people that we don't want in our country, and people that we're getting out, dangerous people. 11,888 murderers, many of them, 50%, more than 50%, murdered more than one person. I hate to say this with such a distinguished guest, but you know, they asked me a question. I got to answer the question. No, Barack Hussein Obama is the ringleader. Hillary Clinton was right there with him, and so was Sleepy Joe Biden, and so were the rest of them. Comey, Clapper, the whole group. And they tried to rig an election, and they got caught. And then they did rig the election in 2020. And then because I knew I won that election by a lot, I did it a third time, and I won in a landslide. Every swing state won the popular vote. But I won that all the same way in 2020. And look at the damage that was caused.
Hey, I am speaking, and I would love your attention. There is a black woman out.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so there y'all have it with that. So
there's
now
a black
we're gonna
woman
go.
speaking. There's a black woman speaking, and I
Y'all have
deserve
that.
your attention.
So
Oh, God,
check this out now. Now we're gonna go to this before we go to talk about these indictments going on. But this is what's going on with Benny Johnson. If you don't know Benny Johnson, I follow Benny Johnson. He's a great conservative. I'll say conservative YouTuber. I wouldn't say right wing. He's conservative because he does hold people in the Republican Party accountable. He's not a Nick Fuentes. He is a conservative family man, got 4 kids, good dude.
Today, I witnessed my friend of 10 years, someone who I considered a brother, a loving husband, a devoted father, a generational leader, get assassinated on a live stream by a left-wing radical. Approximately 1 year ago, I witnessed the President of the United States get shot in the head by a left-wing radical, who also took the life of a Trump supporter in front of his daughters and wife. 2 months ago, Christian children kneeling and praying in a church were slaughtered by a left-wing extremist. And 2 weeks ago, federal law enforcement was shot at multiple sniper rounds in a federal facility by a left-wing extremist. If it's happening every single week, is it that extreme? Or has the Democrat Party mainstreamed violence as a political tool?
The Democratic Party is a death cult, y'all. They're a fucking death cult.
The individual who wrote me described why he wanted me dead. I was a white, cis, Christian Trump supporter. They described in great detail how I would be killed in an open field just like Charlie, how much blood would come out of my head and neck when it was blown off. This individual described orphaning my 4 beautiful children and widowing my wife with great joy.
Ain't that crazy, y'all? That is fucking crazy. That is what's going on the left. That is what's going on, guys. And they love to say, well, y'all are doing it too. Show me what anybody conservative is killing people. Please. Please show me that.
I give you good money to show me.
Man, if you can show me what right wing people are killing folk, I got some beachfront property in Iowa for your ass. Seriously. Because it don't make no damn sense. It makes absolutely no fucking sense. But let me see what's going on. This is I'm gonna look at we're gonna look at a little bit of this. This is Dr. Stephen Turley. Follow him. I follow him as well. He's a really good YouTuber. He's got about 1.41 million followers. He's got more goddamn interaction than MSNBC and fucking CNN. That's fucked up when you got YouTubers that's getting more fucking engagement than fucking legacy media. That shit's crazy.
That shit's funny.
It's funny as fuck. Well, let's go
anywhere. They will get indicted. And the days of the Department of Justice and the rules that everyone keeps citing to me, well, the rules of this, the rules of that, those rules, that rule book is gone. Okay, those rules are gone. This is a president who believes he controls the Department of Justice and he decides who's guilty.
First of all, you dumb motherfucker.
Do me a favor, please. Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
If you break the fucking law, you deserve to get fucking prosecuted. Plain and fucking simple. She has committed fucking mortgage fraud. And supposedly Adam Schiff, and she's done it once. Adam Schiff supposedly is next on the list. This nigga done committed mortgage fraud for years. For fucking years. He's saying Donald Trump's controlling. No. No, he's not. Pam Bondi is investigating these people on her fucking own. He may have suggested, yeah, you need to look into that, but he can't control them.
Who's innocent, who gets indicted, and who gets prosecuted. And if we don't all wake up to that, then we're going to keep having this conversation about who checked what box.
And this is what they do to y'all leftist motherfuckers. They lie to you. They tell you true lies. And y'all don't do no research. You sit there and you need all this, like Max, wonderful quote that he told me. You got to have proof for the truth, but no proof for the lie. Makes no fucking sense to me.
Box on a form. Nothing about who checked what box on a form is what this case is about.
Yeah, and if I can just add one thing, Simone says this is not over. Like, this is just begun.
Right.
Okay. Yeah, we were talking about the deployment of the military in
Los Angeles, and there was a lot of public attention and outrage. And then it came to Washington, D.C., and there was a lot less. And then in Portland, there's been less. In Chicago, it's even less.
Just as they hoped.
And before you know it, there will be troops in every city trying to intimidate people. And, there is a lot of...
Here's what trips me out. Y'all cool with somebody being indicted over fucking hush money to a prostitute, which his lawyer was the one that paid the bitch, not him. But y'all can't see that somebody committing mortgage fraud, who's the fucking AG of fucking New York State. Y'all don't see nothing wrong with him going after her, though.
Nope.
That is some hypocritical bullshit.
What you gonna do?
I hope they go after Nancy Pelosi for fucking insider trading.
Been a lot of attention about James Comey, understandably, and a lot about AG James, and for good reasons. But, when we start to get 6, 7, 10, 50 people deep into this process, shows like this, they'll cover them, but we can't let this become the norm. We can't let people stop standing up and calling this out when it happens.
What is happening?
They're absolutely panicking on MSNBC. That was the ultra repulsive Mark Elias, the architect of the Russian collusion.
They panicking
on MSNBC, absolutely losing it. He knows this is just the beginning. He knows that these indictments are just the tip of the iceberg. What you just saw there is what happens when corrupt prosecutors become the objects of prosecution. They literally panic. They don't know what to do. When those who turn the justice system into a political weapon are having that very system turned right back on them.
Sean.
What's up, dude?
I'm about to hop off, bro.
I got you. It's all good, man. I'm gonna finish this and then I'm gonna hop off.
Hey, sorry about it. You work tomorrow?
Yeah, I gotta work. Well, no. Actually, she just put me on call. They don't want me to make no motherfucking money. I was gonna make overtime this fucking week. They got them take me off tomorrow. But it's okay because I'm gonna make
your shit is your shit's fucking up now. I don't know why.
All right, hold on. I know what it is. Hold on. First of all, I'm not loud enough.
No, it makes it. I don't know. It's like a.
Is that better? Is that better?
Oh shit! Yeah, that is absolutely. Yeah. No, what I was saying to you is that it kind of, how you used to fast forward the tapes when we was kids. You used to be able to fast forward.
Oh, I sounded like fucking like that.
Yeah, that's what you sounded really fucking fast and like.
Okay, I got it.
It was weird. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know why it's been doing
make
that.
No money, dude. They want what I was saying. They want to make no fucking. They don't want me to make no fucking money. So I'm gonna call tomorrow night. I will know.
Now is it doing? Why does it keep doing that? It keeps doing it. It's like off and on. Oh, that's why. Whenever you change the setting, it does that.
So I sound okay right now, right?
No, you sound very fast.
Oh man, I gotta change the whole thing back. And then I'll continue.
All right, man. I'm hopping off, bro. Well, make sure you fix it before I hop off. Make sure you fix it before I hop off. So.
All right, so check this out. Did that sound better, bro?
Still fucked up.
Hello.
Hold on. Let me.
Oh, that sound better.
Hold on. Let me double check. Making sure if it's not just my shit.
My shit is the way it was at the beginning of the thing.
Hold on 1 second.
Ooh, shit. Anyway, folks, so they don't want me to make no fucking money. I was going to have overtime tomorrow. If they let me work Sunday, I'll have overtime Sunday. But I had a class today, so they had to pay me for that class anyway. So I'm going to have about 8 hours of overtime. Next, I'm going to have 18 hours of overtime. 18 hours of overtime. So they don't want me to make no money, folks. That's how it is. They cheap as fuck. But then you got this is another thing about my fucking job.
Sean. So it's doing it on it's not me. It's doing it on the live too.
Okay, I don't know what it is, but
No, because
so
it makes you sound real fast and make you sound muffly too.
is that better? I just turned my mic up.
I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Whatever's, yeah, I don't know why it's doing
how about now?
But
how about
say
now?
something.
Yes. Hello, A B C D E F G.
Yeah, I don't like it sounds really spotty and very fast, man. But I don't know.
All right, well,
It's
so I probably just didn't hold out. But anyway, all right, folks, we don't need a lot of technical difficulty. Next time, it's not gonna change.
Hey, yeah. Everybody, audience. Sean is having some technical difficulties, so it might be hard for some of y'all to understand what he's saying. So, but what he's saying is we're ending the live. Sorry about the night, guys. I have a fucking migraine. Dragon is busy. This nigga's suffering from technical niggities.
Fuck you, nigga.
Get out of here. Get out of here, man.
Yeah, even your soundboard's fucked up too, nigga. So it's all good. We ain't gonna check you. Yeah, we ain't gonna check you back. But sorry about it, y'all. I just, yeah, man. One love, y'all. Be easy.
Bye-bye.
Stay good. Alvin the chick
Peace out.
sound ass nigga. Peace out, y'all. God
Please
bless
make
y'all.
it feel yourself.